I want to share these final 3 things with you. How do you do this? How do you accomplish? How do you find this me in me that allows me to be who it is that I've been created to be? Number 1, you have to learn to do it afraid. Anybody want to admit that they are afraid? Listen, fear is the number 1 destroyer of dreams. And as you make your way through life, as you are searching for this me in me, the number 1 thing you have to do is do it afraid. You're going to reach places in your life where the unction to move forward, there's a pulling on you going, you can do this, come on, you can do this, come on, you can do this, come on. And there's another pulling going, you'll never make it. I remember my dad, quick story before I close, my dad was in the produce department at Kroger's, the supermarket, back in Goshen, Indiana, where we lived. My daddy worked produce and he could pick you out the sweetest watermelon. He could pick you out the hottest pepper if you like peppers. My dad was an expert in the produce department. He worked it so well, in fact, he could unload the half of a semi before teenagers even get out of bed. My daddy, I remember he had 3 discs deteriorate in his back. He was bleeding internally, didn't tell anybody, but he would strap himself with a waistband so he could get himself out of bed, and he would go to work and work 14 hours in a day and come home and collapse in bed. See, my daddy taught me how to work hard. Why do I stand here? Because I know what perseverance is. I know what it takes to be who it is that you've been called to be. But at the moment, my daddy could have been so much more. They came by and said, you know what, Mr. Crume, we see all this valiant effort that you have put forth in this job. We'd like to promote you to a manager. My daddy goes, well, you know, I don't want the responsibility of the manager. It's not for me. I don't know. Making excuses at the moment of life change because he could not go in himself and believe in the him that was in him. Why do I do what I do? Because I understand what it feels like to be so low. You're even below the ground. I understand what self-esteem is and isn't. I understand what it feels like to look in the mirror and not believe with the one who's staring back at you. I understand what it means to know that you are destined for greatness, but don't know how to do it. I'm telling you what, I come with a word to empower you that you have all the goods you need. Daddy might not have given them to you. Mommy might not have given them to you. The world might not give them to you. The church might not give them to you. But bless God, you have been created with them. And that is the power that you tap into to become who it is that you need to become. But you gotta learn how to do it afraid. Hello, friend. This is Jeff Crume, and you're listening to Your Life Empowered.